What's up, everybody? This is Zen Viking, and there's a thread going around. I don't know, thread. I don't know. A bunch of tag videos started by a guy in Australia talking about what's your worst knife ever. He even stressed like a knife so bad that you're a little bit embarrassed to talk about it. So I don't know how I feel about tag videos. They feel a little bit chain mail, you know, like those letters that you get. Oh, pass it on if this, and you know, if you don't, and and I kind of don't like that aspect of it. Also, a lot of the tag videos that are out there have really just dumb topics that I really don't like. But I thought this one was kind of cool, so I thought rather than, you know, participating in the whole tag thing, I would just make my own. Going off on the, what am I trying to say here? Blazing my own trail as I typically do. But I got two knives I'm gonna talk about. One knife is as most of us have a tendency to get rid of our bad knives. But so my worst knife I have gotten rid of. But I'll tell you about that one second. And the first one I'll tell you about is one I still have, and that is this bad boy right here. Again, the guy who started this really was talking about, like, what's a knife that you kind of like have an embarrassing story about, or, you know, feel embarrassed about. This is kind of one of them. I was getting into rune carving, and, you know, like rune work, and, you know, stuff. I was reading a lot of Edred Thorson stuff, and I was really liking it. And he was talking about having a knife shaped like this. I know this totally kills my Viking cred, but like I cannot find any authority on how to pronounce the fucking name for this blade. But people call it a sax, a seek, a scream-a-sax. I don't know. But point forward is blade goes down. There's a bent tip. And it's a knife shape that I really do like. But I did not know what I would, you know, this was several years ago, and I was probably much less educated in blades then than I am now. And I had no idea how fucking hard it is to find this knife shape. And I was just all excited, and I was running around, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you get a knife like that for your rune carving." And this goddamn thing is way too long for carving. I mean, that fucking blade is just long as shit. And this, look at that. This fucking steel just completely fucking rusts just for nothing, dude. Of course, you know, as like, okay, I admitted to myself that, you know, this was not a carving knife, and also subsequently that I sucked at carving and didn't really like it that much. So I just resigned this to being a kitchen knife and shit. Even as a kitchen knife, this fucking thing sucks. It always gets fucking chipped out, and I have to fucking grind it back down again. But, you know, I like the blade shape, though. I like some of those Japanese kitchen knives that have this blade shape. I like this blade shape, like, period. But this thing fucking sucks. I can't even fucking get it clean. And the only way I can get it clean is to soak it longer, which is going to make it rust more. Fucking hate this knife. That's the worst knife I own right now. And I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be hitting their kitchens when they're looking for their worst knife ever. But whatever. It's probably where most of the shitty knives lay. You know, I'd like to see some videos of people who have bad folders or bad, you know, bad sheath knives. You know, I like that the guy who started this started with one of those really bad, those hollow handle survival knife, Rambo wannabe survival knives. And I have one of those too. But unfortunately, the worst knife I've ever owned was worse than that. Even worse than the knife that the guy who started this had. And it was $100 fucking United Cutlery katana. That thing, you know, I was seriously a kid when I bought that, dude. I was saving allowance money for that motherfucker. But man, that thing had a Haman line that was fucking like etched into the blade. Like they just took and put like horizontal etching at different heights to create this zigzag pattern. and the sheath was just total plastic. It fucking rattled around inside the sheath really bad. The fucking nylon stuff on the handle, the grip, the not guard stuff, but just the handle covering nylon would fray up and all this sorts of shit, and it's fucking useless. It didn't even look good enough to be a wall hanger, so it's worse than a wall hanger. And god damn it, I fucking hate katanas. I fucking hate them. They are the worst fucking hyped up bullshit sword that I have ever known. They suck. They suck. Fucking I hate katanas. And so that was the fucking worst knife I've ever owned. I have no idea what happened to that thing. I fucking hope somebody fucking melted it down to scrap. Fuck that goddamn thing. And fuck this thing too. I might just fucking throw this in the trash. This knife fucking sucks. Okay, anyways, that's enough ranting for today. This is Zen Viking, rocking it out. Blessings and dharma to all beings, and may everyone be happy and blessed for all of eternity. See ya.